Hi, this is John Tompkins, the guy that you are going to get to know as the Defender and that you can follow at the Defender 317. That's right, you can follow me at the Defender 317 on all social media platforms. This is my introduction video, and it is the launch day, October the 1st, 2025, of the Defender social media platforms. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am, what we are going to be doing with the Defender platforms, and why you should subscribe, why you should go to all my platforms, subscribe, follow me, give me ratings, send me questions, and tell me what your thoughts are on the topics that we are going to make center stage in our platforms. And what is that topic? That topic is related to true crime, but is not true crime. What we are doing is giving a voice to the incarcerated, the formerly incarcerated, families and friends of the incarcerated and the formerly incarcerated. We are giving them a voice to say what it is really like. 90% of the incarcerated population comes back and lives with us, next door to us, close to us, and reintegrates into society. And they deserve a chance to be heard. When they're incarcerated, they deserve a chance to tell you, if you have never been in that situation yourself, how unfairly they can be treated, how hard it is to maintain family relationships, and how that impacts their ability to come back into society the way we want them to as good citizens. They get to tell you how their mistreatment and their unfair treatment when they're incarcerated makes them bitter instead of reforming them, makes it harder for them to come back. And hopefully it will give all of you who have not been in that situation an opportunity to think about how wrong it is to say, well, if you can't do the crime, if you can't do the time, don't do the crime. Or, well, prisons are just a bad place. They just have to put up with it. Because what we want to do is treat those people not with kid gloves, not easy, but fairly. We want to let them reform. We want to incentivize them to come back and be good members of society. And you cannot treat a person poorly, you cannot treat a person with disrespect and then demand that he respect you when he comes back into society. That's not how it works. So if you're one of those people that thinks, hey, they just need to go do their time, and if they get hurt or if they get beat up or if they get abused, that just comes with the territory, I want you to rethink that. I want you to realize how negative that is, and I want you to realize how counterproductive it is. I want you to realize how it makes it harder for the person who's in prison to come back and feel like he wants to fit into the society that you're forming like that. I want you to understand how his kids, who see him treated that way, and hear the people that they go to school with and hang out with, talk in a bad and disparaging way about people who are in their father's or mother's situation, all of a sudden feel like they will never fit in with the law-abiding society, so why even try? And then they become criminals. That's what your behavior, that's what your bad attitude fosters. And there's a way to have a good attitude. There's a way to learn about these people. And that's by subscribing to the Defender 317 and listening to their stories and hearing who they really are and hearing why you should really want to empathize, not give them sympathy, not give them pity, not go easy on them, be demanding on them, but why you should trust and verify when they say they're reformed. Why you should want them to feel like they want to come back into society, like they want to be your friend, like they will fit in after they've proven themselves, after they show that they have reformed. So that's what we're going to do here on the Defender 317. That's why you should follow us on all social media platforms at the Defender 317. And who am I? John Tompkins. Well, I'm a kid that grew up in East Central Illinois, went to Indiana University, went into the Army for 9.5 years, and since 1997 I've been practicing criminal defense, always as a private criminal defense attorney. I've tried over 100 and probably a few under 200 jury trials. I've tried over 1,000 bench trials. I've represented thousands of people. I've talked to their families. I've seen the impact of unfair treatment, and I've seen the reward of fair treatment. I've seen how effective our criminal justice system can be when it's fair, when there are good judges imposing fair sentences, when there are good programs in prisons that help people get back on their feet, keep them connected to their family. It can work, it will work, but it needs your support. So, that's a little bit about me. You'll learn more about me as we go through the Defender 317. For now, here's what's important. You guessed it. Follow me on all social media platforms. Rate me, subscribe to me, send me questions at the Defender 317. For now, this is John Tompkins waiting for your questions and your feedback, and looking forward to the journey that we are going to have together, listening to each other, asking each other questions, and hearing the answers that make us better people. Thanks for listening, and don't forget, follow me at the Defender 317.